Hi, how's everyone? Man, I'm nervous, I'm shaking. Is it because me or is it cold here? Are you cold? No. Well, this is not cold. That is cold. It's a Great Wall in snow. I was there for 5 years. I'm not on the Great Wall for 5 years. I was in Beijing for 5 years, developing games and IT softwares. And during that time as a software developer, you got to drink a lot of coffees. And the problem was there was not a lot of interesting coffee shops in Beijing. So I ended up ordering coffees online off the internet, and I started roasting it myself. So the more I roast coffee, the more I learn about coffee, but not just the taste itself, also the business, the profitability. And I realized the entire value chain from farmers to consumers are just very, very interesting. So I decided to drop IT and start something new about coffee. I didn't get tired of IT. I mean, I got sick of Beijing a little bit, of course, after staying there for 5 years. So I went back to Hong Kong. I'm from Hong Kong. And I visited a lot of coffee shops in Hong Kong, talking to owners. I came to Taiwan and did the same thing. Then I immediately fell in love with the coffee culture here in Taiwan. You can walk into a cafe in Taiwan with a laptop, and you sit down and put your laptop on the desk and trying to work and start working. Then a cat would come sit on your laptop, right? And maybe just sleeps on it, right? Isn't it cute? You're never gonna see something like that in Hong Kong because you just cannot have pets in restaurants. So, but that's not the reason why I started my business here, not because of those cats, right? I started here because of the fact that people really love coffee here. People cares about coffee. There's a lot of coffee fanatics here in Taiwan. And there's a niche market you can tap into if you do it right? So with that in mind, I start to have some vision of what my business should be. I want to build a coffee brand. And technically selling coffee, you have two groups of consumers. One is you have a normal consumer that drinks coffee every day. Then you have coffee fanatics, coffee geeks. For the normal consumers, it's easy. You just make something good, make it convenient, make it cheap, make it affordable, and then sell it to them. It's all about marketing and branding. Or maybe just like Toby observed that you have a girl, right, coffee girl, and waving coffee to them, you can sell to them. But for the coffee geeks, the geeks are harder. But the good thing about that is the geeks care so much about coffee that they will listen to whatever you got to say. So that would become a very powerful tool if you can try to get through them. So with that in mind, I went back to Hong Kong, and then I started pulling things out of my garage and putting things together. I started doing all this geeky engineering, tinkering stuff, and I think that's the reason why I don't have a girlfriend. Then I built this. That is a computer-controlled coffee roaster. It's a prototype. Right. It looks really ugly, by the way, but it roasts coffee from this to this, all fully automatically. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So automation is key. Automation means consistency. Without automation, you cannot scale. And nobody could achieve automation without spending a lot of money on industrial equipment. So this is where the entire IT concept comes into play. In a traditional IT system, if you have a problem, you scale it out. You break it down to small pieces, you give it out to smaller and cheaper servers. And this is what makes Google. This is what makes Facebook. Yet another common practice in IT is you crowdsource a problem. You set a goal, you set a format for information exchange, then you let your audience participate in finding solutions. Now, that is the idea of Wikipedia. This is basically what it is about. It's a platform. So now I have a question about coffee. I mean, what is the best blend for coffees for American people? What is the best for Japanese? And what tastes the best for Northern Taiwanese, right? I don't think there should be a single person or single brand that can come out and answer that question because we simply don't know. But if there is a platform, then I'm sure there will be interesting results. So instead of pushing products, pushing taste to my consumers, what I'm trying to do is I'm building a platform on which coffee fans around the world could participate in defining their product and share with each other. It is really a fair thing to do because I'm just one company. I mean, I don't have the best tongue. I mean, I have a good tongue, but I sure don't have access to all the great coffees out there, right? So why not just give them the hardware? I mean, sell them the hardware. I'm still trying to make a living if I could, right? Why not just sell them the hardware? The roasting machines, the coffee machines, which are automatic, consistent, and affordable, and they are all connected to the community, and let them customize the product. So Taiwan is a perfect place to start this project because there's a maturing coffee culture here, and there are all these different kind of business models in the sector. I mean, from the traders to city cafes to professional coffee houses to whatever takeaway coffees. If you start something here, you can go west or you can go east. Plus the fact that 85 Cafe, the 85度 C, just went IPO last month, and that gives investors a lot of room to imagine what could happen if you make it a successful case in Taiwan. So this is why I am here, right? I hope you enjoy my little story about my transition from IT industry to coffee. Some call it interesting, some call it stupid. But whatever you call it, right? Try the coffee. The coffee is right in your pocket. And I cannot tell you how good it is because I'm not supposed to advertise here. But it is really good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? Thank you.